Hello, sports fans. Welcome to Howard on Sports. My name is Howard, and today I would like to talk about something which affects me directly, and that is being left-handed. So I do some things with my right hand. Play guitar. You know, I hold the strings with my left hand, but I strum with my right, and I use a scissor with my right hand. But definitely writing and throwing, without a doubt, I have to use my left hand, or it just wouldn't work out well. But what about in sports? Being left-handed has some limitations. For example, in baseball, very rarely you really wouldn't see a third baseman, a shortstop, or a second baseman who is left-handed, or a catcher for that matter. Very unusual. So if you want to be left-handed in baseball, you're going to be a first baseman or an outfielder or a DH or a pitcher. Now, pitchers who are left-handed, they look a little weird. I admit that. I don't know why. Many of them come way from the side. Uh, Several years back, a guy named Randy Johnson, who was 6 feet 10 inches, he was a left-handed pitcher, and left-handed hitters were terrified of that guy because he's so big, and he'd start the ball so far out to the left, and then he'd throw it. It would come from behind the hitter and then like come across the plate. But he'd throw the ball so fast, very intimidating. But most left-handed pitchers look a little weird, a little unusual, and also, left-handed quarterbacks look a little unusual. Basically, throwing the ball with your left hand somehow makes you unusual. But for left-handed quarterbacks, Steve Young, back in the day, he was great. He was a great left-handed quarterback, and I appreciated him as a left-hander myself. Even in basketball, when you see someone who's left-handed shoot free throws, looks a little unusual. You know, a boxer fighting left-handed looks a little unusual. It's not bad. It's just the opposite of what we're used to. But the one thing where I think left-handers excel in sports is as hitters. Left-handers to me have the most beautiful swings. Now, back in the 90s, when Ken Griffey Jr. was like the best player, that guy had the sweetest looking swing I've ever seen. Just beautiful. It's beautiful to watch. Also, Darryl Strawberry, who played for the Mets and the Yankees later on, he had an incredibly beautiful swing. I enjoyed Don Mattingly's swing. A lot of left-handed hitters for me were like among my favorite hitters that I've ever seen. And I don't know what it is, but somehow it's the left-handed hitters look a lot more graceful than the left-handed pitchers. For whatever reason, that's just the way it is. So I guess that's really about it. But yeah, in my case though, uh, being left-handed, like I wouldn't say it's a detriment in any way, but it's just another thing about me that makes me a little bit different. Anyway, have a great afternoon and stay warm.